Okay, these legs aren't working for America Chavez. Gotta return them to MJ. Hello, this is Ken. I like making things. I love finding affordable ways to DIY a variety of things. Money can't buy everything, except maybe figures. I love collecting figures and recreating iconic scenes. Every figure deserved to shine on my display. So every week I ask myself the same question, and answer it by creating something I'm proud of. Join my weekly adventure by subscribing to my channel. Leave your feedback and suggestions down below. I often get inspired by your comments, and I hope I can inspire you too. Last week, I fixed Wong to make him look less toy-like, and I also made him a book of Cagliostro for him to read. Check that video out if you haven't already. Here's America Chavez with the original legs. Okay, I need to be honest here. I got this figure because I wanted the legs for MJ. I'm not that familiar with this character, and I'm filming this video before I've seen the movie. So I only know her from the few seconds of footages from the trailer. So I apologize in advance if I don't get certain things right. So, let's deconstruct this figure. The first thing I want to fix is her denim jacket. The mold and the color seems pretty nice, and they included all the little designs too. However, it's missing the washed out effect. Okay, I'm not a fashion person. I don't know what that effect's called. The vintage washed out look. The star at the back is printed on nicely, but according to this one image, it's missing those light ray effects around the star. And finally, the face. I know in the comic she has a darker complexion, but so she appears to be lighter than how the figure portrays her. The goal is to make her more screen accurate with limited references. So, can I make it? I actually painted her legs a while back, when I was fixing MJ. It's because the pants color didn't match MJ's look. I applied a layer of black over the pants and then finished it off with a layer of matte varnish so the paint is a bit more durable, since I was swapping the legs around. The legs worked out really well for MJ. Check that video out if you're interested. Okay, now let's fix his jacket. According to the reference images, there are these white splatter light effects all over the jacket, especially near the bottom. So I'm going to use a dry stiff brush and apply some white paint onto the jacket. I'm stabbing my brush onto the surface, so only the tips of the bristle will hit the jacket, creating white dots onto the surface. Stab, stab, stab. This will take quite a bit to build up the effect, because there's barely any paint on the brush. This way I won't accidentally create streaks or smear the paint, and I can control which areas to concentrate on. More stab, stab, stab. Now the jacket looks a bit too pastel-y. So with the same technique, I'm going to stab a darker blue onto the jacket, giving it more of a denim look. More stab, stab, stab. Alright, now I'm going to add those light rays around the star. I'm a bit worried about this because if I mess up, I have to redo all the stabby stab again. The challenging part of this is that the light rays are kind of faded, or has a gradient effect. So not only do I have to make sure each ray is faded, I'll also have to make sure they all look similar to each other. I can only go over each ray so many times before the color becomes too opaque. I'm gonna hold my breath and hope for the best. Okay, some of the rays are not that great. So I'm gonna cheat a little and use the blue to fix and straighten some of the rays. Again, I have to be careful not to apply too much, otherwise it will be obvious. Okay, time to work on the face. I like the youthful, confident look she has. But is it me, or does she look kinda cartoonish? I'm first gonna apply a light wash of paint over her face. Too much! Let me see if I can blend it out. And to emphasize the youthfulness, I'm gonna give her cheeks a bit more color. And lastly, I'm gonna make her hair a smidge darker. All the trailer footages seem to depict her with dark brown or black hair. Alright, here's the finished head. I don't know if it's screen accurate yet at this moment, because I haven't seen the movie. I think she looks more like the movie version. Let's put the head back on and see if she looks better as a whole too. Alright, here's the finished figure. I love how the jacket turned out, especially the light rays on the back. The other changes are subtle, and they work quite well as a whole. But I want to do more. Wong got a book. I feel like America Chavez should get a prop too. Hey, you can now support me on Patreon. I post quite regularly there, from behind the scenes updates to sneak peeks to video breakdowns. Top tier members will receive a DIY 3D mini poster every month. These mini posters look great by themselves, but even cooler next to other mini posters. I love making things, and this is my way to thank my supporters. The link to my Patreon is in the description box down below. Okay, America Chavez's special ability is her star-shaped portals. I'm gonna make one with my trusty paper clips and glue gun. I've used these to make flame effects, smoke effects, web effects, etc. They're so versatile. I just love how inexpensive these materials are. Sometimes the true value comes from within. It's what you make out of it. And I'm gonna make a star. I'm gonna work on it on this plastic lid so I don't damage my desk. I need the star to be able to stand on its own. So I'm gonna add more glue onto the two bottom points to help with balance. Alright, based on the 1 second footage in the trailer, it appears that her portals have these blue shattering effects. So I'm gonna color another piece of plastic with a couple of blue markers. And I'll smudge the colors a bit so it's not too streaky. Then I'm cutting it up into tiny angular pieces. I'm gonna glue these pieces onto the star, starting with the darker ones. The goal is to create a glass shattering effect around the star. I feel like I should have cut the pieces smaller, but because I wasn't sure if this was even gonna work, I just wanted to start building the star as soon as possible. The shattering effect isn't exactly the same, but I really enjoy how it reflects light. It's pretty cool. It kinda looks like it's made of glass. Alright, as of this moment, I have no idea if this is gonna be screen accurate. I'll know once I watch the movie. The character seems very interesting, especially with their ability to open portals to other multiverse. The star makes her look so much more dynamic. I can have her run through the portal, or punch open the portal, and the way light bounces off the star, so good. What do you think? Do you like my portal? Let me know down below. Okay, let's end this with a photo shoot. I'm not able to do a lot of cool poses due to how limiting her arms are. Her arms won't bend past the 90 degrees, so I can't really put her hands on her hips or even put her hands together. However, there are some poses that do look very good, like when she's punching, especially with the star-shaped portal in the background. These shots are so awesome. I love it when I can tell stories with photos. Sometimes it's hard to capture movements or emotions through photographs because there's only one frame of action at a time. But props to Hasbro. I do think they gave this America Chavez figure a lot of personality. Now let's hope the portals she makes in the movie are similar. Alright, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I still have another 1 or 2 Doctor Strange videos coming, so stay tuned for that. Stay inspired and I'll see you next week. I can make it, so can you.